It's no question that Celeste by Extremely OK Games is one of the greatest and most impactful video games of recent history, and for many good reasons. From its intriguing gameplay to memorable soundtrack to well-written story, Celeste doesn't disappoint. In this video, I just wanted to talk about the things that I believe set Celeste apart from other games and make it the unique masterpiece that it is. First, the art and audio. Celeste famously implements a pixel art style as a callback to countless classic games that have used similar graphics over the years. When animated, the movement of characters and assets flows smoothly and satisfyingly. The visuals are also defined by their brilliant use of color, making the world of the game feel more alive than ever. The various still images that appear at defining moments of the story, while divergent from the pixel art style, are charming and breathtaking. The sound design of Celeste fits in with its classical pixel graphics style. This is especially evident in the game's widely beloved soundtrack, consisting primarily of synthesizer melodies and beats with some acoustic piano mixed in. Altogether, playing Celeste is a harmonious experience for the eyes and ears. Next, I'll talk about gameplay mechanics. The thing that I admire the very most here is the game's assist mode. Celeste is no doubt a challenging game, but it includes a built-in feature with multiple toggleable options that make particular aspects of the gameplay easier. You can adjust the details from the game's pause menu anytime. With many games, you would need to install a mod to give the game an easy mode or something similar. But in Celeste, it's there for you when you need it, and has everything you could possibly hope for to make the game less difficult and frustrating. The developers seem to understand that a challenging game can be rewarding, but can also be discouraging, and with assist mode, they strike a balance. At least in my experience, using assist mode doesn't feel like cheating or detract from the satisfaction of completing a section, chapter, or eventually the whole game. Next, I'll talk about the story. Specifically, I'd like to touch on Madeline's anxiety and how it manifests. The physical appearance of ragged branches is a good representation of how anxiety really feels, which I can say as someone who goes through it sometimes. The panic attack scene is part of the central story that the player must actively go through alongside Madeline is very profound. During the scene, Theo is supportive and does not judge Madeline for reacting the way that she does, understanding that it is not her choice. The motif of the golden feather is also notable, as it first helps Madeline through her panic attack and later becomes an ability that gives her temporary flight. Of course, Madeline's anxiety and insecurity also manifest into the character known as Badeline. I think it's interesting how Badeline's role changes throughout the story. At first, she is an enemy and hazard that Madeline must run from and avoid. Later on, however, Madeline is able to chase down and damage her instead. Finally, Badeline plays an essential role in getting them both to the summit of the mountain. It's a quite literal play on the phrase, lifting yourself up. One central moral of the game's story is that you don't have to become your own worst enemy if only you're willing to accept the parts of yourself that you don't like as being equally integral to who you are as the parts of yourself that you're more comfortable with. You can never get rid of these negative aspects, you must simply find a way to coexist with them. So what do you think? Do you agree with my opinions on Celeste? What are your favorite aspects of the game? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. I've got a lot more to make videos about, so don't forget to subscribe and click the bell. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.